Hey guys, Robin here with AriesFireTarot. How's it going? So it's time for your daily tarot card, and this is going to be for Tuesday, September 8th. And the deck I'm using is the Starseed Oracle. So I just pulled one card from the Oracle card deck. And what I've got for you today is called Trust the Timing. And excuse my additional light source. So I'll give you a look at this card, which is kind of weird. Like the artwork, you've got a person and it seems like they're, I don't know, where are they? Like in sort of a winter scattered version of Stonehenge. It's really bizarre. You could let me know how you interpret this card, because I feel like a little bit confused looking at it, but maybe that's intentional. So this says to trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So often those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. Oh, what a conundrum. So, it's never too late to answer a calling, and you are never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Wow. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. Man, I'm guilty of that paranoia and anxiety and, trying to run ahead of the pack. I've done all of that stuff. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Oh, that one's huge for me too. Honestly, does anybody else feel like that? A possible threat? And if you guys have been following me for a while, like I've talked about, I had a really abusive childhood. So I do kind of look for people like trying to attack me when I'm walking out in public. And it can be it's draining. Like sometimes I just don't feel safe, even if I'm walking with my dog. So I really connect to that one, and it's kind of like touching my heart in a way I wasn't expecting, because like I don't know how to get rid of that, because I never felt safe in my own home. So it's still really difficult for me, and that was so long ago. So wow, let me know if that makes sense to you guys. I feel like I'm actually gonna cry right now, but I'm just gonna suck it up and keep on going. So keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season that you're in. Time is not running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it'll never be too late. So the Starseed Soul Inquiry is, how can you trust the timing of your life a little more? So I guess that's your homework assignment. Like, how can you, especially when things are going wildly wrong. I mentioned to you guys before that, I lost my full-time job in May, and I'm trying not to be anxious about like not being able to find another job so far, because I obviously need to pay my bills, right? But I just have to remind myself that, everything is like divine and perfect timing. And sometimes I have real moments of panic because obviously, like I said, I need to pay my bills. But, what's going on in your life that you have to trust the timing of the universe and trust source and, trust God if you're a God person a little bit more. So I find this is like a real challenge for a lot of people to accept. Just like some of those more like poignant points in the card, like feeling threatened, and that's where sometimes turning off the TV and not listening to the news can help you, because there's so much in the news that is just fabricated. And I probably have mentioned before, so I live in Canada, and Fox News is not allowed to be broadcast without it saying that it's for entertainment purposes only. So I can give you guys a quick example of something that was really just a made-up threat. A few years ago, my best friend lived in New York, and I saw on the news that there was some sort of like an alarm. What do they call it when, like a weather alarm, and the city was shutting down because of like devastating weather. And I think it was a hurricane or something like that entering New York. And it was like everybody was freaking out, and they showed pictures of the storm coming in. So I texted my friend and I'm like, are you okay? Like with the storm warning? And he's like, there's nothing like that happening here at all. So, you know, things are magnified by the media to scare you a little bit more. So the biggest favor you could ever do yourself is probably turn off the news and not absorb any. So just really pay attention, you guys, and trust the universe has your back, and yeah, all of that stuff. So really interesting card, and I hope it resonated for you guys. And I'm going to stop blabbing, and love and light. Bye.